Welcome to Story Hive. The Lost Ones. Sarah had always loved old houses. There was something about their creaking floors, the musty smell of history, and the sense of stories untold that fascinated her. So when she found a neglected Victorian mansion on the outskirts of town, she knew she had to have it. The house had been abandoned for decades. Its windows were boarded up, and once grand facade was covered in vines. The local avoided it, whispering about strange noises and lights seen at night. But Sarah didn't believe in ghosts. She was a woman of reason, driven by the thrill of restoration. The first few days were uneventful. She cleaned out cobwebs, scrubbed away years of crime, and began stripping the old wallpaper. That's when she found it, the hidden door behind the faded floral print. It was small, just big enough for a child, and it had sealed shut with thick iron bolts. Curiosity begged. Sarah fetched her tools and pried the door open. The rush of cold steel air hit her as the door creaked on its hinges. She shined into her flashlight the darkness beyond, and saw a narrow, winding staircase leading down. Against her better judgment, she descended the steps. The air grew colder with each step, and the darkness seemed to swallow her light. The staircase pillared deeper and deeper, far beyond what should have been possible in the old house. Finally, she reached the bottom. The flashlight beam revealed a long, narrow hallway lined with doors on either side. Each door had a small window with iron bars like a cell. Sarah's heart raced. This wasn't part of the house she explored. What was this place? She approached the nearest door and peered inside. The room was small and empty, except for a single ancient looking bed. On it lay a child's doll, its porcelain face cracked and eyes staring blankly at the ceiling. The sight sent a shiver down her spine. As she backed away, she heard a faint whisper, like a child's voice, coming from the end of the hall. Sarah's breath caught in her throat, but she couldn't resist the pull of the voice. She walked slowly each step, echoing ominously in the confined space. The last door at the end of the hall was different from the others. It was larger and covered in deep scratches, as if someone or something had tried desperately to escape. The whisper grew louder, more urgent. With trembling hands, Sarah reached for the door and pushed it open. The room beyond was pitch black. Her flashlight flickered and died as soon as she stepped inside. Panic surged through her, and she turned to leave, but door slammed shut with deafening bang. The whisper were all around her now, too many voices to count. There were pleading, crying, some even laughing, a chorus of madness. In the darkness, something brushed against her leg. Sorrow gasped and stumbled back, only to feel cold, tiny hands grasping her arms, her legs pulling her down. She screamed, but the sound was swallowed by voices. The hands were relentless, dragging her into the center of room. Her body went cold as she felt herself being pulled down, down into the floor, as if it had turned to quicksand. The last thing she heard before she was consumed by the darkness was a child's voice whispering in her ear, "Stay with us. We have been so lonely." The house still stands on the outskirts of town, its exterior slowly crumbling. The locals continue to avoid it, but sometimes on quiet nights they hear the faint sound of a woman's voice calling for help from deep within the earth. But no one ever goes near enough to listen. Don't forget to share it with your friends. Press subscribe button. Ta-da!